SAP systems consist of different interconnected modules, within which there are various business flows that require testing. Let's take, for instance, the order-to-cash scenario, which starts with a sales order creation and ends with the generation of an invoice. UI testing tools allow for the replication of the steps performed by the business users, making it possible to validate business processes correctness after a system upgrade or any other project, or business-as-usual changes. Although at first it may seem like a great idea to record user activities to create automated test scripts, in the long run, this approach turns out to have some serious limitations and drawbacks. First of all, UI tests rely heavily on specific properties of UI elements, and these tend to change. A single property change in SAP Fiori or SAP GUI screens can result in the sudden failure of numerous test automation scripts which were still working the day before. That leads us to the second pitfall, which are the maintenance costs. With every change of the UI, the scripts need to be updated accordingly, and this simply takes time. Another downside of UI tests is their limited scope when it comes to cross-system integration testing. In SAP, business processes frequently start and end outside, requiring testing of external data exchange. Unavailability of those systems or lack of the ability to simulate those systems can by itself lead to delays or blockers in your project. That may turn any well-planned testing phase into a real nightmare. And if you ever face that challenge, INT4 Suite is definitely something for you. Usually, when a company invests money and effort into making a real use of testing tool in some projects, it would like to benefit from this long term by making it a part of their testing strategy. However, that's not always possible with the UI testing solutions available. Many of them, being technical, are not intuitive enough to be adequately mastered in a short amount of time. This makes it challenging to continue using the product on a daily basis once the initial project is complete, and frequently requires onboarding expensive external resources to both use and maintain. Last but not least, there are also some drawbacks when it comes to the performance. It is noticeable that as UI tests simulate user interactions, they are significantly slower to execute than, for instance, API or code-based tests. All the aforementioned pain points of UI tests, including it being a subject to changes, its limited scope, high maintenance costs, and low performance, all of that adds to the conclusion that scaling of UI tests is difficult and not necessarily economically justifiable. It is worth looking further into the new testing possibilities unraveling together with API-based testing and service virtualization. And for that, check other videos on this very YouTube channel. You will find the most relevant ones linked in the description.